life is too short to be serious. All right, let's get straight to business. You got 6 pies, and you can get chocolate chip cookies if you want, but 6 pies. It's pie week. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. At Crumbl. Crumbl's going all out. They said forget cookies, we're doing pie. And you know, they want to take over your dessert table, so let them do it, I guess. I don't know. I think this lineup's going to be fun. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, look at that. Look at those pies. So yeah, we're gonna start this. We're gonna go ahead and go for it. I guess we'll start with the traditional pumpkin pie and go from there. Let me grab a fork real quick. I think that would be the easiest, most simple method here is do it with a fork. So yeah, fork it real good. All right, pumpkin pie. Now I had the tester for this. I was not super impressed because I thought there was too much crust. It looks like there's a little less crust here. It looks like they've improved it. I will just say real quick, I just took the fork and stuck it into this pie. And guys, these tins are very fragile. They're very, very fragile. There's a hole in there. You can't see it, but there's a hole in there now though. So plastic ripped through that aluminum with ease. So let's try pumpkin. Very good. Smooth. Nice crust. The crust isn't like super, it's not getting in the way. It's your traditional pumpkin pie crust. Now, for whatever reason, I like the cookie version of this more. It just doesn't seem to be as flavorful as I recall the cookie being, but it's good. I'm gonna give it 8.5. All right, moving on, I guess we'll grab the easiest one to grab is Pecan. And so I've always been wishy-washy about their cookie version. So we'll see how their actual pie does real quick. All right. Again, same crumbly crust that doesn't do much. But that's how it's supposed to be. And then the pecan filling's really good. Sweet, chunky. That is the prime example of what a pecan pie is supposed to be like. They nailed that one on the head. Easy 10 right there. And again, you're probably going to get a lot of 10s from me today. If you nail a pie and you do it great, come on, you got to give it a perfect score, right? You know, pecan pie is iconic. And so if you hit that right on the head, you know where we're going to go with it. Now this one I'm going to be screaming at 10 because I've already had the tester. Cookies and cream pie. People worry about cream cheese in this. And yes, there is, but they don't put enough where you taste it, right? They put a little bit, added some creaminess to it. And you know, there you go. If you're like me and you hate their, or I don't hate it, but I dislike their Oreo cheesecake because there's too much cream cheese. This one is definitely the great alternative. It's got like an Oreo crust to it, and then a cookies and cream, you know, pie filling. Now it's giving me a hard time, which may have given me a hard time. I don't remember giving me a hard time last time, but there's a look on the inside. You see all that delicious cocoa cookie. So let's try it. Now mine has a little bit more, I can definitely taste the cream cheese this time around. It has a little bit more cream cheese than I would desire for it to have. But still a phenomenal mix of cookies and cream. Unique option as compared to your traditional pies that you get from anywhere. This one's definitely special. I'm gonna give it a 9 just because now, for whatever reason, I've got that cream cheese lingering in my mouth and I just don't want that. All right, we're gonna keep it chocolate and then we'll switch out of that. So we'll do French silk pie. This one looks delicious. Silky chocolate And I'm assuming a chocolate crust, like the Oreo one. Make it, yep, same crust as the Oreo, cookies and cream. So, yep, let's try it out. That is rich, again, silky smooth. It's a more, it's a fancier Hershey pie, I would say. It's got like a, it's not like as milk chocolatey as that. It's got that silkiness to it. That's delicious. And I like this more than the cookie, because the cookie, you have a big crust, right? A big dry Oreo chocolate crust. This, you've got a huge focus on that silky chocolate layer. And this one, again, another unique pie that you probably wouldn't see at your Thanksgiving table if it wasn't for Crumbl. I'm gonna give it a 10. All right, moving on. We'll end it off with key lime. Key lime, I know what I think about that. It's a 10 for me. Apple pie has a good chance to be really good too. I love the apple pie cookie. So, holding out hope. Apple pie, I should be mad at though, right? You're probably wondering, why would you be mad at a pie? Well, I went to Northern Virginia. I go there to try testers out. And the two of the times I went, they had apple pie at different locations. And when I went to the locations, oh, we're out for the week. So that's about the only time they've been out of a tester. It was frustrating. And like that day, I went and tried 3 other pies. I could have had 4 pies that day. But hey, this is the moment. This is the moment I've been waiting for. So here we go. Very sweet, kind of tart, but I love it. I love this. Is it kind of like apples from a can? Maybe so. But that's what you get with most apple pie. You don't, most people aren't buying apples fresh and stuff. That's very flavorful. It's very sweet, but also got that like tart mix. It's like they use Granny Smith apples. I'm very intrigued by it. I love it, and it's unique. And yeah, I mean, again, with the pie, there's, you know, less crust to deal with, like as compared to the cookie. And as phenomenal as the cookie was, I would have to say I prefer the pie. For me, I'm gonna give it a 10. I know y'all think I'm crazy handing out all these 10s. The lowest I rated was pumpkin pie. But hey, I mean, come on now. I'm not gonna rate these pies low. I mean, they do so good on pies. And y'all want me to lie and gaslight and say these are terrible, so you don't have to go get Crumbl pies. But hey, I'm not gonna lie so you don't go to Crumbl. You make that decision on your own on whether you want to go get pie from Crumbl. I'm not going to make that decision. I'm just going to tell you how it is. They did a great job. I was expecting they would do a great job. Here we are. I need one more bite of the key lime. This one might not get a 10. Usually it's so strong and zesty, but this time around, a little thick on the crust, I think. It's very good, right? Second bite was a little bit better. But I think a little too much crust. Which you probably, when you see the crust, you're going to probably think I'm tripping, I'm crazy. Well, why you want it so thin? I don't know, because I like it majority key lime. But it's very solid. I give it 8.5. Delicious. Now, I have given this a 10 in the past, you know, but today it's just, for some reason, it's a little off, not as vibrant and tasty, but it's still right there, really good. And if your Crumbl is having the best day of their lives, all these cookies really could stand out and be a 10 for you. So, anyways, yeah. So if you're concerned about the cream cheese sticking out in the cookies and cream pie, you know, I don't know what to tell you, because the first time it no taste at all, but then that second time, a little tad too much. Still very delicious, right? Still way better than the Oreo cheesecake that people, for whatever reason, like and love. I just find it to be just kind of repulsive when you have too much cream cheese. But anyways, that's just my thoughts. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And other than that, I'll see y'all around.